am limitless in peace. I am limitless in power. I am limitless in peace. I'm limitless in power. I'm limitless in peace. So there. So there.
So there.
So there.
Limitless.
So there. What could be left out of the embrace? And who from within the embrace could be separate and alone? Have you never felt as if you would wrap your arms around the world and bring it comfort if you could? Yeah. This you can do, not with physical arms, but with the arms of love. You could wrap your arms of love around the world, and you could bring the world comfort. You can wrap the arms of love around the world and bring it comfort. The love that we're looking for isn't coming from anywhere else. The love that you're looking for isn't coming from anywhere else. The love that you're looking for is coming from within you. And it's coming from the love that you show to yourself. And the love that you show to yourself is going to be the love that the world shows you. So the world can only show you as much love as you show yourself, because it's only as much love that you show yourself that you can recognize when it comes to you. When love comes to you greater than your capacity to receive it, you just don't see it. And so you'll say it's not there. So when something is beyond your capacity to receive, it could be right in front of your face, but you would claim it isn't there and you can't see it because your capacity to receive it isn't there. And since your capacity to receive it isn't there, it looks like it's not there. So whatever looks like is missing in your life is what you haven't developed the capacity to receive. It's what you haven't developed the capacity to receive. It's whatever you think is missing. It's what you haven't developed the capacity to receive. And feeling sorry for yourself is not going to make any difference. It's not going to change anything. But you're cute. You could be the cutest little depressed thing that we've ever seen, but since you are the creator of your experience and everything comes to you according to your choice, if you choose to be depressed, the world is not going to oppose that decision because the universe and spirit never opposes your decision. So you can be as sad as long as you want to be. And nothing's going to try to stop you. Nothing's going to try to change it. Because you're free. And part of your freedom is you can continue to stay in a pattern as long as you like. You can even die and come back and continue it. That's how blessed you are. Is that you can keep it going for lifetimes if you believe in lifetimes. But I personally don't believe in many lifetimes. I believe there's just one life that you move through many bodies in. It's like you change your clothes, but it's the same you underneath your clothes. You change your body, and it's your same soul underneath the bodies. So there's no such thing as reincarnation in the traditional sense. There's just one life that you express in many ways, in many times. And it doesn't even matter if you believe that or not. Only thing that matters is for you to start showing yourself the love that you want everybody else to show you, so that you can start seeing it all around you. Yeah.
So whatever you're missing is what?
Whatever you're missing is what you haven't developed the capacity to receive. Whatever is missing, it doesn't mean it's not there. It just means you can't see it and receive it because of how you feel about yourself and others. That's why it's impossible to be in a relationship with anybody who's different from you, no matter how much it looks like you're different. It's impossible to be in a relationship with somebody who's really fundamentally different from you. You were attracted to each other because you are alike. That's why you saw each other. That's why you can feel each other. That's why you want each other. And then the more alike they are to you, the more passion you feel for them, because they represent something you think is going to complete you.
So I got a follow-up question. So then how do you develop the capacity?
You develop the capacity to receive by giving yourself new thoughts, feelings, emotions, and beliefs that are in line with the new you that you want to see. It's not that these new thoughts, feelings, and emotions and beliefs change you. What these new thoughts, emotions, and beliefs do is remove the blocks to what's already there being able to be expressed. Does everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The stuff you read in these books do not change you. They just clean the window so the sun can shine through. That's already there. You know what I'm saying? It's like those, if it was sunshiny outside and I had those blinds closed, the job to get the sunshine in wouldn't be to make the sun. The job would be to open the blinds. These books open the blinds. The sunshine of your life will come through on its own when you open. That's funny. And what are the blinds? My closed eyes. That's even literally, you can see that. If I close my eyes, does that mean that my sight doesn't work? No, it just means I'm interfering with the laws of seeing by keeping my eyes closed. That's us. All you got to do is open your eyes, and you'll see everything that you want is already there. How do you know your eyes are closed? Because you feel fear and dissatisfaction. That means your eyes are closed. You could ask somebody to open your eyes for you. That's God. That's Holy Spirit. Or you could insist on opening your own eyes. It's either way. But I'm on the path now of teamwork, cooperation, partnership, joining with something greater than me, joining with other people who share. I'm through doing this alone. And I never did anyway, but now I'm consciously choosing not to do it alone. And there's no need to. There's no need to. I saw one of the strangest things I've ever experienced. It was like a black chick with a British accent. That was such a trip. They were marveling at my accent. I said, I don't have an accent. You got an accent. What you talking about? I don't have an accent. You have an accent. But it was just a trip hearing some black chick talk like the Queen. That was really intense. I went by Buckingham Palace. And that was true, I went by.
Really fast, I
But the Queen got her own personal park right next to the palace. They have all kinds of birds and animals, just regular animals, but a lot of different kind of ducks and birds. It was one of the most beautiful days that I've ever experienced. And I just left the palace, and I was walking with the lady that was my host, who was unbelievable. And I know she had to be an angel in the physical body to help me when I transitioned into that area. And it was like a movie. Have you ever seen a movie where when you go to another level of consciousness, or supposedly it's like a really loving place where birds land on your shoulders? Have you seen those kind of movies like You've Gotten So Cool That Birds? That's what these freaking pigeons and stuff did. I mean, if you had some food or something, they would fly and land on your arm and eat out of your hand. If the squirrels would walk up and go, they didn't run away like they do here. They came up to you. It was so interesting to watch the images and symbols that I had learned to associate with a higher loving consciousness physically manifest around me the whole time I was there. But what I was most impressed by was the Holy Spirit. What I was most impressed with was whatever it was that was orchestrating that entire experience for me. Because it did it beautifully, you know. It's like people came up afterwards and said, we need you. We need you. You are being used as a catalyst to the expression of ourselves in a way we've never done it before. We need you. And so out of that one thing that I was afraid to do at first, my ego didn't know how it would be received. As it stands right now, 5 more speaking engagements have come out of it. Possibly also includes Ireland and Scotland. I can't wait to get my mini kilt. I'm gonna come back here with the hottest mini kilt y'all ever saw, and y'all peep up my kilt when I'm teaching. Oh, it don't matter. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. And so the one thing that the Holy Spirit told, it's so weird. It's so weird. You just wouldn't believe. It'd take me all hour to talk about it. But my point in saying this is I'm not special, and there is absolutely nothing that occurred with me that would not occur for you in a way that has meaning for you. That's all. It has nothing to do with specialness and my capacity as a teacher or into that stuff. The only reason why I was sent over to London and was paid, the whole trip was paid to go over there, was somebody that saw a picture of me in a brochure and said they saw a light. And so they invited me over there. And then had me open the conference and close the conference. Why? Not because they heard my video, not because they were impressed with me, but because somebody was conscious enough to look in my eyes on a photograph and said, I want him. So we have to let go of our perceptions of what it takes for what we want to happen. You have to let go of your perception of what it takes to have what you want to have happen. You have to stop believing that things can only come to you the way you think of and the way you plan. You want to really be smart? Ask for what you want to come to you in the easiest way for it to get to you. Ask for what you want to come to you in the easiest way for it to get to you. Ask for what you want to come to you in the way that's easiest to get to you, rather than you trying to think of how to have what you want happen. Watch what happens. So, have you never cried for the state of the world as you would for one small child in need of love? Has the world then not lost its thingness? And has it not as well lost its personalness? Are your tears not shed for what lives and breathes and exists along with you? And is the you who sheds such tears a personal being? Are you just a thing? Are you just a mass of flesh and bone? Are you just a mass of flesh and bone? Are you just a bunch of physical organs sitting up there in the chair held together by flesh? Is that all you are? Are you just liver and hearts and intestines and muscles and sinew and hair and teeth? Is that all you are? Is that it? Is that it? Is that it, y'all?
No.
Is that all we? Is that it? Is that all you are?
I said no.
Or are you like the world you cry for? Are you devoid of thingness and a personal self? And when you have leaped with joy, leapt with for joy at the world's beauty, has it not leapt with you, returning grace for grace? Is it possible